another video that I am presenting to you of the trip that Sister Claire and I went on in 2023. This one we are going to Charleroi. Now, I showed you the first trip, the first day being in Charleroi on the 9th, and I also included the 10th. But now we're going to include day number 13 and combine it with day number 15, which was the last day that we were in Charleroi. In between that time, we actually went to the Battle of Waterloo. We went to Antwerp, and we also went to Brussels. So I'm going to show you that also. I want to, I guess, uh, combine the trip to Antwerp and also the trip to the Battle of Waterloo. So after this video of Belgium, you probably just see two other videos, that combined trip and also the Brussels. Brussels was a magnificent trip, but this one is very uh, interesting, and I appreciate it so very much because it afforded us an opportunity to see the co-workers that Sister Claire was working with some 30 some years ago. So, with that, let me just present to you this particular trip, showing you all of the people, some of the people that we met. Beautiful people, had a great time, and I hope you just enjoy it because I really appreciated this particular trip here. This was a great trip. This was a time that we could come together, and Sister Claire could see her old co-workers and just have herself a great time. So let us just put together this particular video here. It's about 71 slides, and it's going to combine a whole lot of different things. So let's see. Let's go. This is the church. We left Sister Sonia's home, and we were going to the first meeting with all of the co-workers that were gathering at this particular home, and they was going to be seeing Sister Claire for the first time in over 30 years. And so we stopped at this particular church because this church here, Sister Sonia was saying that this is where she would go to assembly at. So we went inside this particular church, beautiful church. This is Sister Claire and myself taking a picture on the outside of it. Here I am taking a selfie. They are on the inside. You see them lighting candles. Sonia and Sister Claire, they are lighting candles, and I'm still on my camera job doing what I do. So here another scene of the church. There they are again, just lighting. And now we are at the home of. Uh, I really don't know which one of the sisters that entertained us, and all of the guests came over, but each one, they were so beautiful. The food was beautiful. The hospitality was so pleasant and beautiful. And so I'm just taking pictures, and they are so excited to see Sister Claire, and they are all laughing and having a great time. And as we are mingling around, and more people are coming in and everything, it just was a great atmosphere. And I appreciated them so very, very much. They treated me like, they've been knowing me all the time. And that's just the way that I've experienced the Filipino community. They're also loving, so hospitable, so helpful, welcoming, and I just appreciate them, that their spirit, and just the way that they are. And so here we are, just looking around, and they are pouring their drinks and everything. They still trying to get me to taste their drinks and everything. I did taste. I did taste. I didn't. I didn't taste too much, but I did taste. Now, this young lady here, the first young lady to my left that has that scarf around her neck, that's the young lady, she and her husband, that took us to Waterloo. And I just thought that was so grateful of them to go out of their way to just take us to another destination, another place. And when we were going to Waterloo, or when they told me that that's where we was going, I didn't know anything about it. I didn't really catch the name, so I was just riding with them. But that was one of the best historic places that we've gone to. The Battle of Waterloo. And as I went there, start seeing what was going on with Napoleon and everything, start understanding where I was at. And I just appreciated that so very, very much. Uh, After I had gathered my sense together and understood what it was that I was at, very historic place, the Battle of Waterloo. This young lady down in the lower left is the one that she and her husband took us there to the Battle of Waterloo. And I just appreciate her, appreciate she and her husband so very, very much. You're going to see that, Lord's willing, on the next one of the next two slides that's going to show you the and also the Antwerp trip that we got on the train and went to. But these slides here are just at that party, at that gathering. And then after that, I'm going to combine it with the other gathering that we gathered together also. Now, this is the 13th, but then the other one that is included in here is the 15th, which was the last day. I'm taking a picture now of just everybody that was there. And it just was a great time. Just was a magnificent time. And the food was great. The food was great. I was sitting at the table and I'm telling you, I was eating a good time. Now, this is back at Sonia's home. This is one of the pictures that when her daughters came over and to greet us, the three of them came over. Now you see Sonia and Sister Claire and myself with the three daughters. This is at Sonia's home, and we are taking a selfie now. There, this is the five of them there together, and I'm taking their picture. All of this is at Sonia's house. I showed you a little about this picture here. This is the hospital that they were working at when they came first to Charleroi. And so this is the hospital. I may have shown you this particular picture here, but there were some more pictures that was also taken there. This is a picture of Claire and myself there. And we're just standing on the outside. We're standing in the parking area. And we're just taking pictures. We didn't go in, didn't attempt to go in or anything. But I just thought that was so amazing that Claire and I could go to Belgium, go to Charleroi, and then go back to the actual hospital that she and her co-workers originally went there over some 30 years ago. This is the police building in Charleroi. This is the police building in Charleroi. And then this is the hotel or the area where they stayed when they were in Charleroi some 30 years ago. So I thought that was very interesting. And so we stayed there a while and just took some pictures and just reminisced and just had a great time. And so we did a lot in in the time that we were at in Charleroi. Okay, now we have gone to the 15th of September and we're at another co-worker's house. And this particular co-worker here, they have outside patio area. And this is where we all gathered at. So many people came, and also they have a wine, a grape. Uh, what would you call it? Grapevines all over the backyard. I don't know what you call it. A vineyard, like in the Bible, the vineyard. So this is I'm showing you some pictures now that I took of the vineyard, and these vines have grapes, big beautiful grapes all over them. They are plentiful, and I thought that was so amazing. And I just walked around out in the vineyard taking pictures. This is still under the uh, patio on the outside, and we all just mingling around. They even had a karaoke out there. The two gentlemen that you see now, three gentlemen sitting right there now, they started singing and had a karaoke going on, and they gave me the karaoke mic, and I tried to sing a song or two. Just had a great time. Had a great time. This is a picture of all of us just gathering together there. Listen, when you get with good people, you can really appreciate what it is that they are doing. Sister Claire and one of the coworkers just reminiscing, taking pictures and everything, and having a grand time. And I just appreciate it. I appreciate them so much for accepting me, welcoming me, and just fellowshipping. That's what we do. Good people fellowship. Good people come together. And just have a great time with each other. Getting close to the end of it now, I included this particular picture. These two ladies were at that particular gathering on the 15th. And then this is the 16th, where Claire and I are ready to leave Charleroi, uh, and we are going back to Paris. So we are at the bus stop waiting for the bus to come. And these two precious young ladies here came up. They were going to catch a train and go somewhere, and they saw us standing there. And so they just graciously stayed right there. And the five of us just fellowshipped until our bus came to take us back to Paris. This is the four of them, and they just kept fellowshipping. There was no hurry. To go anywhere. Sonia was so gracious. She could have just dropped us off there and went on back to her home, but she stayed right there until that bus actually came, and we got on that bus and went back to Paris. And then these two young ladies here, they went on about their business, catching their train or what have you. But that's it. That is it. And I hope you certainly enjoyed it. Uh, Believe me, I had a magnificent time, and I appreciate everything and everyone for the hospitality and the way that they really treated Claire and myself while we were there, especially Sonia. Sonia was so gracious. You just can't get no better spirit than Sister Sonia. She arranged for Sister Claire and I to go to Brussels. She went with us, and she had one of her friends in Brussels that knew where Sister Claire needed to go to take care of her business as far as uh, getting her retirement going and everything. And so they met us there in Brussels at the train station, and then walked us over to the building where Sister Claire needed to go. And then after that, toured us around Brussels. And you're going to see all of that hopefully on the next video. Toured us all around Brussels. Some exciting pictures, exciting fellowship, and we even sat on the bench and ate lunch. Had a great time. So you're going to see all of that, Lord's willing, on the next video. Again, thank you so much. Hope this has been interesting. I was asked when I got back from the trip to London, I was asked, Brother Williams, you may need to just make a video and display all of these different places that you've gone, 6 countries and 15 different cities. You may need to just put that out there and just uh, show us what it is that you experience over there. And that's why I'm doing this video. Again, thank you so much. May God continue to bless you, help you. This is my prayer. This is Clarence Williams. I am having the time of my life. We are pretty close to the end of 2024. Looking forward to 2025. I had a great time in 2024, and I just know already that 2025 is going to be the greatest year of my life. God is in charge, He's in control, and I thank Him for what He is doing in my life. May God continue to bless each and every one of you. This is my prayer in Jesus' name.